Hi, lovelies. I'm Christina with Sanctuary Within You. And today we're going to do a pick a pile as usual. For Tuesdays, I have 3 different piles that you can pick from. And today I am feeling that we are going to go into your soul journey, where you're at the moment. What you are working mostly on, what you are guided to take action on, and what you are also guided to embody more of. So that's the intention for today, and it might come in as however you work on yourself. Might come in for work and love too. I have a feeling of, but we'll see. Okay, so the 3 piles that I have, the 3 crystals. Number 1 is Iolite. Number 2 is Carnelian. And number 3 is white Howlite. So let's see here. We have 1, 2, and 3. So take a deep breath and choose which one is for you today. I do have my one-on-one readings open now. I don't usually have them open, but they're open now, so there's a few spots left. You can, I'll put the link below in the description of this video, and you can check it out. And I also have my soul consciousness manifestation workshop coming up this weekend. So this is for you who seem to be doubting yourself, for you who are going after your dreams and really fully saying yes to yourself, but still have that mind come in and kick in, as it does when we are in that up level and just kind of want to keep you small, keep you safe, all of that stuff. But that's not where we grow. We grow when we tap into our full potential, into our soul. So that's there for you. I would love to have you join if you are ready to just simply take action on rewiring your mind into working with you, and feel like it is time for that, or maybe another time for that, because I know that that's something that I definitely have to do every now and then when I find myself in that space of kind of like breaking the ceiling. So anyways, we are going to start with the Iolite. Let's see here. Okay, we'll start with these cards. So your center cards here is, I'm using 2 different decks today. The World card, A Life on Earth. I love these illustrations, and the Page of Swords. So let me see what you have here for your soul journey, what your focus is right now. So I feel that you have, with the World card there especially, and I mean, just look at this. This is such a completion. This is such a beautiful completion. You have done probably a lot of healing work, a lot of coming home to yourself, a lot of looking at your worthiness, and just embodying more of your stability within. And then you're at a place now then where there are these new ideas. It's like, what if you can reach even higher? I feel like, what if it's just that like next big leap, because you've already completed the cycle. You might feel like you are you're just ready to leap, because you have come to such a beautiful completion in your life. And there's new ideas coming. There's definitely action to be taken, but not quite yet. Okay, with the Page of Swords here, there's still things that needs to I feel like needs to be put intention to really see, okay, what is it really that I want to move towards? I think you know the big picture of what you're wanting to move towards, but it's more about like, okay, well, but what's my next step there? And what are those thoughts that is still kind of capping me a little bit, possibly? Or you're ready to take action, but you feel like the opportunity hasn't quite presented itself yet. We just went through a really intense full moon in Aries, you guys. So you might take some time to integrate as well. It's really important to integrate any so-called up level that you go through. It's really important to integrate and let that land in your body so that your body can catch up to, so your nervous system can catch up if you have gone through these like big breakthroughs in healing right now. Okay, let's look at excuse me. Let's look at the other cards to see what they hold as well. There is still some here with the medicine card here, excuse me, coming up with the 3 of Wands here. This is for you to, like, kind of take stock of your journey so far, how much you have done. You're seeing where you're going. It's just, I just want you to slow down. I really feel this integration the more I talk here now. I feel this integration more and more and more, because there's also here, and this might resonate. It's a general reading, so some things are going to resonate, some not, maybe. But I feel more and more here too that patience. I know it's not an easy thing, and you probably have heard it before if you're listening to this. But there is just that there's beauty in that, because when you've been wanting to manifest something that has more ease to it, then we also have to go through that space of, okay, well, how does receiving look? How can you give that love, that pleasure, all that loveliness to yourself that you want from the world? It might be work, it might be a partner, to be able to receive that even more so. I feel like what's happening now is just as much as that, to be able to give yourself that rest and ease that comes with, because that way it's just easier to fully align, so that when you do take action, it's aligned action, so it doesn't have to cost as much energy. In the spiritual field here, you have the King of Swords. So this is kind of what I said in the beginning. This is really being really intentional. Really, the King of Swords is really, really, really smart, really using your mind in the right way. And with that showing up in the spiritual field, definitely do, more mindfulness exercises. Obviously, with that too, jump into my workshop this weekend if you haven't already, because this is what we're going to do. We're going to do so much mindset reprogramming from old, just automatic subconscious thoughts. But so this is something that would be, however you do that, would be really beneficial for you to do, so that you can align your intellect with that soul consciousness, with the higher perspective of, okay, this is my soul journey. This is everything. Maybe that you have just come to a conclusion, and that you've seen your life from a higher perspective now, and you're kind of at this space of just like, wow, I see why all of this happened, or at least you see a part of it, why a part of it had to happen, and really seeing the wisdom that you have learned from it. Any challenge, trauma, wounding holds the opportunity for wisdom. I wouldn't, not every one of you knows my story, but I wouldn't be here today, and be able to help people through such big transformations in life, to really help people see emotionally where they have been shut off and not being able to be fully themselves because of confusion, gaslighting, things being twisted when we were children, and not believing in yourself fully. I don't know when that came in, but maybe that's for some of you. And it takes time to unravel that. I wouldn't sit here today if I didn't have to go through really hard challenges and come into transformation and wisdom through that. So I feel like this is something that you who are listening have probably been through in one way or another. And now it's also time to just help your mind to reprogram your mind as well, because you know in your heart where you're going, you know in your heart where your highest, most impossible dreams. So now it's about aligning that for you and integrating that for you. As an action step here, with this being the Six of Pentacles, just being, and we're in Libra season with the balance, the scale that he's holding here. So this is about giving and receiving, kind of what I tapped into intuitively there in the beginning too, making sure that that you learn to receive as much as you give in terms of love. And if you do feel giving, and if you do feel like you have a lot of gratitude, and if you do feel that you have that cup full to spill over a little bit, by all means do that. But also make sure that you give to yourself, as I said too. This is definitely for you who are working on that giving and receiving, to call in even bigger. That's kind of what I felt there with in the beginning there. You're ready for that kind of like next step. You've done the healing work, and now you're ready for more and to calling it in. So that's why I think that this receiving space is just really important for you. And looking at the future, I'm going to do a few more cards here too. Looking at the future, I do see that you do have a choice to make. Some of you, this is a travel card too. Some of you might be thinking of a trip. If you do, I hope that it's a heartfelt trip, and something that your heart really, like, more so that maybe you feel like a place that you've been thinking about. This is going to resonate for some and some not, that you've been thinking about going to. That it will really feed your soul, and there's energy in all places, and so that you can fill yourself up with what resonates with you in your environment and surroundings as well. That's going to be for some of you. For some of you, this is just about a choice that you are maybe facing, and maybe because you are, about to take that step, maybe you do have to face some more things than that. And with that said, going, taking that decision, if it's a decision, from the standpoint of what you know in your heart, what you know to be true, because of wisdom that you have gained and kind of really truly embodied at this point. Okay, so let's see. Let's do one more card for outcome here. There's some, I feel like this is a very esoteric energy that you're in. I'm going to see a couple more cards. So we'll start with one as an outcome card for doing this journey. We have the Lovers here as an outcome card. And it's beautiful because life on earth, even though it's not about the lovers, it's still coming home and being whole, being, one, the masculine, the feminine, within us, the yin and the yang, wholeness. That's what the world is. And now we have the Lovers here as an outcome. If you go through these steps with that mindset reprogramming and really working on that give and receiving, more so receiving, I think, with the Lovers coming up there, they can obviously be that for you who have worked through a lot of relationship within yourself, like what you have had to heal, so that you can call in a better relationship. It could be that, and that can be any kind of relationship. But the Lovers is also, because, just let me finish that actually sentence. There was one more thing to say there. Because when you come into that wholeness within yourself, you're not going to repeat patterns that you don't want to repeat, and especially doing that mindset work as well. You're going to move forward, coming and attracting from this place that you are now. With the Lovers there too, that's also really just good contracts, even with yourself, good thought contracts with yourself, so you don't trip yourself up, and so that you act from your current beliefs about what you believe about yourself, that working away those doubts or lovingly holding them when they come, and taking action and taking steps, and taking just creating your life from a more wholesome perspective about your power here too. I feel like, so that you have better contracts with yourself, so to speak. I'm gonna do one more in terms of let's see, anything that to keep an eye out, what's tripping you up. It does come in still in the spiritual field. I feel it in my right foot too. Let's see what that is. So if you're tripping yourself up, to maybe to wonder where's the money, where's the abundance, it's not here yet. If that's a part of what you've been working on, and abundance can be money, but it can also be you know, everything that kind of supports you in your physical environment. If you're wondering where it is, I mean, we just had an Aries full moon. It's so much of like, you know, that with an up level like that, and Aries being such a impatient, can be a very impatient sign too. Really, you know, instead harness that, wow, you are going on a new journey right now, and it will all come, because you're kind of like just landing. I feel like this whole reading, you're really integrating, really learning to receive so that this can come. But as of right now, if you're getting wrapped up in, well, how hasn't it showed up yet? I've done all this work. Just know that it will come. It's always a gift from the universe, and it will come when you do your work. But just lovingly hold your impatience, if that's what's coming up for you. I did wanted to do one more card from this deck, just anything that you chose the Iolite, just an extra message for you. Yes, exactly. That's why I'm feeling this like very esoteric energy with you. You are in an ascension. You're going through an ascension process, and that might look different for all of you. Some of you might be in a real kind of spiritual awakening, and some of you have done this work for a while, and you're opening up to the next level. But know that you have given yourself wings. There's no turning back, even though I know it might feel scary because you're out of your comfort zone. When we move into deeper, powerful spiritual practices, we have to believe in things that can't be seen, at least right away, but it can be felt. That's what your intuition is about. And when you do these huge whatever you're doing in terms of meditation or healing work or anything like that, that's when you're feeling it. So trust that this change is really, really happening, and give yourself time to integrate it. All right, so if this reading resonates, let me know. Comment below too. If you want me to do these readings, I do them every Tuesday. If you want to see anything in particular, any area, or spirit guide messages, or money, love, all the things, or how you want to do, or if you like the soul journey reading or soul alignment, I like to do. So comment below, hit that like button if you do like this. That helps me grow, and helps more people get these messages as well. And as I said, I have my one-on-one readings open, so book one of those if you want to, and we can do some big, deep healing energy work too. I take everyone really, really deep to get to core patterns of things, so that we can heal it and transform it on that level, so that it ripple effects through your life. And join me this weekend if you really want to do that, the King of Swords, the mindset stuff, that if that's the last kind of the tripping you up right now, or if it's just come in more again, join me in that. It's going to be an amazing workshop. Soul consciousness. Sorry, now I'm all up in the esoteric world here. In the soul consciousness, that's where I ended up in doing these kind of readings. My website is sanctuarywithinyou.com, and that's /soul consciousness, but I will put the direct link below here. All right, thank you so much. And now we are moving on to pile number 2, the Carnelian. So this is for you who chose the Carnelian. Let's see how where you're at the moment and what you're being called to. Maybe take action on looking into deeper. Ooh, look at this. All right, we'll start here and then we'll do some more cards. So your center card is this is the version of the strength card, and then with this 7 of Wands here, how I'm feeling this energy. You know, strength, to me, inner strength is truly when we can have that higher perspective of our life and at the same time live it, to use the wisdom that we have gained through life, through our human experiences, and look at it from a higher perspective, and then living through it to see, okay, where am I now, and what has this wisdom given me, and how can I give it forward if we're talking about soul purpose as well. But how has this wisdom allowed you to be more you and embrace your uniqueness, your gifts, your amazingness even more? The strength card in regular tarot is with a lion, and just the strength that represents of a lot of heart, obviously, proud, but from a very grounded standpoint, a really powerful place to come from. With the orbs here too, let me just feel into this. Yeah, it's like the orbs here are, it's again that unknown, the magic that's all around us all the time, and can also be spirit guides coming in, that's always around you. It can be your ancestors coming in here too, that is just around you to make sure and to help you and to support you in this growth. And I feel like they want to let you know too that that they've been here all along, even when it doesn't feel like it. There's always support here for us. This also then has to do, let me feel into this combined energy. This is also about holding up boundaries, because you've come so far. You have gotten the higher perspective. I feel like you have a very sane, like emotional, intelligent way to look at your own journey, to see others as well. And because of that, not everyone's going to understand you. That's just simply how it is. If we don't do the journey ourselves, then people that don't do it, that they're not going to see it. And also we have different perspective when it comes to everything, right? We have to allow ourselves to have that. So this is upholding the boundaries, because I feel this with the orbs coming in. You're so open, probably in your energy, because you're so open to this higher perspective, to your intuition. So make sure that you do hold the boundaries for the energies that are not open to it, so they don't come in and try to bring you down to reality, kind of thing. That can be your own mind too, obviously, but I feel that you probably have people around you, or some of you do have people around you. So just make sure that you choose who you are with, really. And then also seeing with that, the 7 of Wands, an energy I often feel with that is also, it's going to resonate with some of you and some not. It is about just making sure that you're not holding on to some kind of ego structure just to try to control something, because when you have opened up so much, it's easy for the mind to come in and try to just hold on to something, right? If you're changing your whole belief, and if you've done a lot of healing and all of that, and trying to hold on to things that we can't see, because it's about magic. It's not about what we can see. We can only feel it. So just if that resonates for some of you, yeah, that's what I felt. So there is some of you at least that has energy around you, probably people around you, that you might feel that they have been, or they are kind of like cheating you on your magic, or it's just not, it's the energies here, I feel like they're just not they're not the same energy as you. So yeah, I feel it more so like that. It's the Seven of Swords, which could be also that you feel, for maybe a couple of you might resonate, that you feel cheated by life, because you've kind of come to this, I don't know, understanding of where you are right now. But that's just going to be for some of you. I feel like the majority is about you just have energy around you, that is not uplifting or not supporting you. So just those boundaries. I know that it's hard to set those boundaries, especially with people that are supposedly close to us, or if it's family, or if it's people that we have been with for for a long time that are simply not doing the same journey as you are. So there's just a discrepancy in energy here. So hold your boundaries and choose you. I feel like it's time to choose you, even if it can seem hard at times. When we come into the spiritual field here, this is so this is really landing for you. It's the Emperor, and with that, how that resonates to the Strength card and to the central cards here, this is about really landing in, well, you do have a different perspective of life now. You are a different person. Like, give yourself credit here, okay? For the journey that you have taken, and for the understanding and the strength that you have today. It's so easy to just go and not stop and living you and giving yourself that love and credit for everything that you have done and accomplished, but have also on an inner level, right? So you do have these new foundations and structures in place, but if you're not feeling them fully yet, then with that showing up in the spiritual field, definitely meditate so that you can familiarize yourself with this new energy, new platform that you're standing on today, so that the spiritual aspect can become even more solid for you, so that meditation routine can become more solid. If you need help with that, obviously I now have my meditation bundle together, so that's 12, actually 13 with the free one, meditations to do. They're 15 to 35 minutes long, and you can do it whenever. And I have that on my website, along with my workshop this weekend. If you buy both, you get a bundle deal, so you can find, or you can get just that. It's under Soul Consciousness on my website, sanctuarywithinyou.com. And so just making sure that you get more and more solid in your spirituality and in your spiritual well-being, I would say, with it showing up in the spiritual field. And then action step. Wow. Okay. I'm going to do a clarification card here too. So the action step is the Eight of Wands, and that's a very action card in itself. This is taking a lot. It's taking action into. So for some of you, it's going to resonate where you have thought about going into something. This might be something completely different that this kind of like wisdom has given you. For some of you, it is about that meditation and going all in on yourself. It is that it could be a travel card too. It's just going all in on something. For some of you, you just have to make sure that it doesn't flip over into burnout. We are in Libra season. We're being called to have balance in our life, okay? So just make sure that it doesn't flip over into burnout. I'm going to do, since it's a general reading, it might have different, let me see, a clarification card on that one. Yeah, it's probably, with clarification card being the Hermit, for some of you, you're definitely going to have to make sure that you that just kind of work on your stability within yourself, and that inner strength that you already have, but just so that lands in you with that Emperor in the spiritual field, so that it lands for you too, so that you don't just go all in on something new, unless it's that you're going in all in on to really taking care of yourself, really going in on your spiritual journey, going within. And for some of you, this might be going all in with just like healing. I'm done with this energy around me, because the energy around us reflects where, you know, where we're being called to work on our healing too. So for some of you, that might be it, of just like, okay, are you going to, how badly do you want a more stable inner life as well as an outer life with more of what you truly want, and with more energy and people around you that is supportive. And so with that, you are being called to, in that case, go in and really go in on your healing journey. And that might look like inner child healing as well, which is something that I do in my energy sessions. So if you want that, check out my sessions. I would, in that case, recommend the 75-minute session, so that we can go in and do really, really deep inner child healing. That's for some of you there. Okay, and then the last one here, just so you know, you are facing movement forward. It's the Chariot. So this is about, you know, don't be afraid. You're not stagnating. You're not, you are really solidifying that. And with that, you are going to move forward in your life, even if it doesn't quite feel like that right now. So just take a deep breath and allow yourself to rest. If you are the one being called to that, allow yourself to go in. And then there will be more forward movement in terms of action in the future. And let me do one more card there. Ooh, some of you are definitely calling in love here too, because in the future too, I asked for an additional card there. This is the soulmate card, really. So you are moving towards that. The more solid you are within yourself, the more. And this is the thing, right? When we live a soul-led life, when we are one with our intuition, there's a reason why I do my transformational program, starting with deepening your intuition, because that's truly your power. That's your inner knowing. That's your soul guiding you. And when you are aligned with that and listen to that and take action on that every single day, then you are being you're connecting to what I call soul consciousness, to the divine matrix, to opportunities, to amazingness, to manifesting your dreams. But you have to choose that spiritual journey. That's probably why the Emperor is there, to really solidify that within yourself. And then that's a beautiful confirmation card that is where you're calling in with that too. Okay, so I'm going to do one more outcome card, please. One outcome card. Whoop, no, wanted to be two. Okay, well, that's okay. Okay, so first of all, it is creativity. Okay, this is the card after the Tower. This is a lot of calm coming into your life, a lot of nurturing yourself, and with that, a lot of creative endeavors too. When you operate from your creativity, that's your sacral chakra, that's your life force energy. That is being one with the universe, because we come from pure creation, and that pure creation is also what wants to be birthed through us. So it's a very creative card as well. The universe is here for you, so make sure that you do rest and nurture yourself, so that you can come into a more playful, creative space without forcing it. There's another outcome card here too, and these outcome cards are, if you take these steps that the other cards suggest. With the other one too, that's the Five of Swords there. So let me look into that. That might be like picking your battles, but if I'm gonna just channel how that feels in this scenario, it might also be that you have just set those boundaries, and then you don't have to, you already have the boundaries, so there's not that much like battling to be done, because you're not even letting it in. And then I'm going to do one more there just to clarify that one. Yeah. I feel that, because then the Page of Wands coming in again there with the Star card. This is new ideas. This is new passion projects. So I feel like just making sure that you hold those boundaries to let yourself shine in your strength, as we started this whole reading with, then it's going to be less energy to uphold those boundaries, and then they're going to happen automatically, even though there might still people, it keeps coming in here, that you do have people around you, and it might be people that it's not so easy to just let go of, right? But the more you strengthen yourself and the more you strengthen your portal to your soul and to your intuition, then the less power that's gonna take of you, the less energy you have to even put to uphold those boundaries, is how I feel that. All right, and then one more in terms of where you might be tripping yourself up. Oh, okay. So, Eight of Cups here, you are leaving something behind. And I feel like with all this energy of people around you, and it might be for some of you, it's going to be very obvious who it is. But for some of you, it's just like your environment, maybe that you're in, either at your workspace or people that are not like-minded, maybe people that are not on the spiritual path as much. It's going to maybe feel hard it's going to feel like you're leaving them behind. But with that, I want to ask you, if you're not leaving them behind, then who are you leaving behind? You're most likely leaving yourself behind just to people please someone else, and to be in their loop, and to be how they want you to be, or maybe how your own identity kind of like, this is who I've always been, so how can I leave that behind? If that's just something that comes in and trips you up. If this is you, if this resonates, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Send this video on to other people. But also, what I wanted to say there, it might be, for some of you, it might be really important to surround yourself with like-minded. So with that, I want to offer you to come into my Facebook group. It's a free Facebook group that I have. sanctuary.within.you in groups, and also on my Instagram, sanctuary.within, just so that you can, or if it's another spiritual, just so you can feel that you're coming in, and that you can share this with other people that are on the same journey, so that you don't feel alone in this if you have a lot of naysayers around you, or other people that don't resonate with a spiritual path, and that don't want to maybe look into their own spiritual selves themselves. So just want to offer that to you. And yeah, as I said, with the inner child healing, if that's you, and if you're ready to fully go in on yourself, I do have my one-on-one sessions open now, so go and snag one of those before they are gone. And also come to my workshop this weekend. We start Friday with a brief Friday just meditation, and then you're gonna get the replay of that, and then we start the teachings on Saturday, and then Sunday as well. So that's going to be an amazing workshop. You're going to be with a lot of amazing people that have already signed up, who are go-getters when it comes to really being themselves, and being uniquely them, and healing everything that stands in the way for that, and go getting their dream life. That's truly what everyone that has signed up is doing. So that is what I have for you. Yep. All right. Thank you so much for listening, and for following me in these Tuesday readings. I do put them out every Tuesday in one way or another. I was going to say, if you do have a comment on what you want me to go into in specific in these readings, you can always comment below too, and I will look into that and kind of do the subject or however. All right, so pile number 3, the white howlite. Let's see where you are at. All right, let's see here. Interesting. Okay, I'm just going to double check so I have this right. I'm getting a bunch of feelings with this, but I just want to double check, because this one deck that I'm using is calls them a different thing. So yes, exactly. So your 2 center cards, let's start with these ones. It's the Protector, which is the King of Wands, and it's the 10 of Cups. Wow. So let me just tune into your energy here. This is a general reading. Thank you for being here. Some might resonate and some not, but I'm really feeling you. I mean, the King of Wands here, that's someone who's really passionate. Kings doesn't have to do anything with your gender. It's just someone that is truly passionate, and protecting what you love and your passion, and maybe you're your own entrepreneur as well, or just having a lot of passionate ideas. With this, okay, I'm going to go into this. Let me just mention this first. The 10 of Cups here, this is happiness. This is like fulfillment. This is peace. This is family happiness. Truly coming into, and it doesn't have to be a birth family. I think I heard some of you saying like, what? And for some of you it does. But this is fully fulfillment within you. Okay. So with that being so, and with the protector coming in there too, just make sure that you, I don't know, protect your boundaries so that you can uphold this within you and with the people that you love, and that with the people that are super supportive, like your soul family, if it's not your birth family, right? So that you can protect your peace, but also protect your passion. I have more passion cards here too. So I feel like you're in this place of like, okay, I am ready. I'm ready for more. I'm ready for new ideas, new people maybe coming into your life as well to create this happiness and this fulfillment, whether it's a partner or friends or whatever it is, or whoever it is. And maybe it's also with the King of Wands being entrepreneurial there too. Maybe it is also about calling in align people to work with in different ways. But with that, just protect your creative energy, okay? Don't let anyone else come in and take that away from you or sway you away from you. This is about really tuning into your intuition. We have the Queen of Cups as the medicine card here, who is a very emotional, intelligent, intuitive person, so and truly embodies that. So trust your intuition. If you have creative ideas, if you are an entrepreneur that you've been wanting to put out, protect that from other people's opinions, and you do you, okay? You act on your intuition. Soul is going to be birthed through you. Creativity, your uniqueness is going to come through you, not from someone else's ideas. Make this your own, and let yourself get that out, and create with it. It's your gift, it's your unique gift. So let it come out to this world, I feel like. In the spiritual field here with the Nine of Wands here, you might feel exhausted if it hasn't been going the way you've been wanting it to go, or if some in the creative process feel exhausting too. It's kind of like bruised and battered a little bit. And because it's coming in the spiritual field, really make sure that you rest and that you meditate so that you can calm your mind and bring rest to you like that. So maybe you have a lot of ideas and not sure where to go with it, or maybe you do and then you have to like wrestle with other people's opinions about it, right? So this is definitely make sure that you fill your cup as well. And also what I'm feeling in this card too, it's like lower the guard around your heart. I mean, you're calling in this, okay? So just make sure where obviously keep the boundaries with the people that you need to keep boundaries with, but also like with the people that you don't. I feel like there is this community that's coming into your life too. So just feel into it. Trust your intuition, okay? What people are there for you, what are not, what you are being called to do, what is your truth, and what is someone else's truth, okay? And then in the action field, yes, you do this whole, you're in a very creative space. You've come to this space in life when you're just ready to birth out your creativity, your gifts, your uniqueness. That's what we're here to do during our, our soul journey, the more we can bloom out into in this life, the more we can bloom out into who we are uniquely, and letting go of all the stuff that we've had to heal, then you're really coming into yourself and to building even more, because in the action field we have the Ace of Wands. So this is ideas from the universe being given to you. This is passion projects, a lot of passion, which can come in different ways, but ideas, projects, people just allow all that passion to come out. I love this. I love this, because that's where you are truly creating the life that you are meant to lead here. You're truly creating your manifestations. You're truly creating what really fills you up in every single way. So take action. Don't sleep on yourself. Like, sometimes I know it's hard to get out of our comfort zone, but also, how badly do you want it? Why are you snoozing? It's time to prioritize you and your uniqueness, and allowing yourself to, as I said, bloom out, okay? And to take up space in your life, be the leader. Some of you are definitely leaders here, and acknowledge that within yourself, to take that step up to be more of the leader that you are. And for some of you, it might be for other people, being an inspiration, but for some of you, it's also just like taking the lead of your life and start creating your life fully. When it comes to the future, how you tend to perceive the future, with the Eight of Swords here, it's with these two here, it's just make sure that you can take this blindfold off, okay? You're not stuck. If you feel like, well, I've been working on this, and it's still not happening, you're not stuck, okay? Just go in, like, don't think about the future. Don't think about the past. Creativity is so much in the moment. When you're in the moment and you're just focusing every day in the moment, just like we have to reprogram our minds, because our minds are in the future or in the past, trying to create something, hold on to something, right? And this is where we go into mindfulness. This is a part of what we're going to do really powerfully this weekend in my soul consciousness workshop. We're really going to go in and reprogram that mind to learn how to empty your mind. Not just, but I'm not going to get into a lot of traditional mindfulness meditation. I'm going to do it in a little bit of a different way that I feel is more accessible. I've done so much mindfulness and Vipassana myself, which is amazing. But with the time that we have, I've just modified it to be my tools. And so this is about really making sure that you empty yourself of everything that's distracting around you and inside of you, so that you can be in the moment and focus on the moment of what you are creating in this moment. Let's see here. I'm going to do another outcome card. Outcome card for you to choose white Howlite. So more ideas and more action. There is even more action to take if you do feel like you are stuck. I don't feel like you are, but you do have to learn to focus in the present moment and be in that creative space. There is more coming, but there's still more ideas coming. There's more potential like opportunities to take action on, but they're not quite here yet. So that's the outcome. That energy is just coming closer and closer. So the only thing that you can focus on, and I know this when I started my other creative business 9 years ago now, or 9.5 years ago, was that I knew I wanted to do this kind of business. I knew from my degree and everything that I have training in and whatnot. I knew that I wasn't meant to be sewing for the rest of my life. I've always been wanting to help people with their well-being and spiritual well-being, but I didn't quite know how that looked like at that moment. I had fairly recently moved to the States, and there's just a lot of things going on and kind of landing within me. So I knew that, okay, this is not what I want to be doing, but it was what was right in front of me. The passion that was right in front of me, that was my dream to act on. What I'm doing now, my full soul purpose in the coaching that I get to do, and in the mentorship, especially for the people that I really help to change and alchemize their whole life. That's my soul purpose, and I knew it was out here, but I couldn't see the steps to it until I started it. So when I started my creative business, that was what was right in front of me. So that's what I'm telling you to do. Move on what's right in front of you. That is what lights you up in your passion projects. Okay, the others will come. Like, if it's not all clear yet, it's going to come. Okay. Let's see here. Let me see where. And then. Oh, okay. So this makes sense. So where you tend to trip yourself up, for some of you, this is about starting a new journey. The Fool is not a fool, even though it might feel like it, because you're jumping into something that is unknown for you, that is a passion of your heart, but you might not have full experience in yet. But this is a new journey, and it's a beautiful new journey, because it's going to lead you to all this amazingness, right? So it's time to do it. It's time to say yes to your passion, to your creativity, to believing in yourself, to believing that you can create the life, the dream life, truly dream life that you want to create. So don't be afraid of taking those steps. It's time to take those steps. I can't say any more about that. It's all up to you. You create your life, but you have so much to look forward to. So, yeah. If this resonates with you, hit that like button and subscribe, and send this pick a pile to other people too. And if you want me to guide you even more to see why is this fear kicking in at times, to really, trusting yourself, or to really go for it yourself, and not criticize yourself or your ideas, what was I going to say? Book a reading with me, since I have a few spots open now for April. I do readings and also energy sessions. That was that for you. And for you who are all in, come to my Soul Consciousness Manifestation Workshop this weekend. We are going to blow some roofs off, or rather the mind caps off, to align, so that we can go beyond the limits of the mind and go into our manifestation energy, our soul consciousness, which is our full potential, all the yummy things that's there for you. We start Friday with a meditation, and then we start the teachings on Saturday. So thank you for being here. I love you all so much. Sending so much love to you and your journey. And I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.